All right, we are back with another episode, and we're gonna have a good time today, guys. Um, Cora will be with us in a couple of minutes. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna be having a very fun time. I've been all week studying the Sealy market to the best of my ability, trying to make it unique, but also make it kind of fun for the players. So we will see what happens. If we need to go into another session in the Sealy market, I will be very happy, but also feel like that'd be fine. That being said, I think we're all set to go. So let's have a good time today in the Feywild.
So, should we introduce Bosch and Killian's characters?
Name is Kilton.
Hold on 1 minute. My music isn't playing. I'm sad.
We have this issue every session.
We really do. There we are.
Oh, his name is Kilton. Killian. Got no clue where you're getting Killian.
Give me a moment. Okay. So, where we last left off, Knights of Greebo has finally been able to leave Terralu. Not before doing some shopping to find new gear and some other small shenanigans, as well as Javier himself getting, Carlos, getting a sending stone given to him by Javier. And after Javier being mistakenly convinced that he was the murderer in the town of the nondescript district, was chased away by all these people, the group finally departed and started wandering towards Beggar's Hole. On their way, they discovered a group of traveling suppliers by the name of Later. Later, and the leader, or the president of Later, Adama Dawit Silam, a Ethiopian representing figure with two women by his side, were looking to also head to Beggar's Hole, as they were a nomadic city. That's correct. They were the nomadic city. After all Knights of Greebo were able to travel with them and assisted them with extreme precision down the rocky crag hill that leads out of Kitronessa, I believe. Well, leads out of Kitronessa and heads into the snowy outskirts of Drumapooks. I don't even know how to say that. I made that fucking sense. That fucking country. Drumapooks. Into the snowy mountain outskirts. To describe how well the party did, Cora was able to sufficiently support all of the players, all of the other party members. Javier had a extremely powerful moment where he dragged a cart from off the edge back on and then fixed the wheel. And Selena herself, what did you do against Selena?
I got run over?
Yeah, Selena got run over to protect the people. While our resident Kilton and Bosch fell and ate shit after Bosch accidentally greased himself and Kilton, and they fell down the cliff. Once later, the entire traveling city of Later got to the bottom, all 50 of them safe. They started setting up. And Adama Dawit, truly inspired by how well everyone did, proposed his hand for marriage to Selena, talked about possible business with Javier, and when Cora completely destroyed his resident bard, Malon Zonmin, in a harp violin battle, absolutely wrecked this shit. He was so wooed that he opened a portal to the Feywild by zipping himself, unzipping his chest, and pulling forward a huge, viney, flowery, it smells of different floral fruits portal in his chest. And as all 5 members entered, they saw a beautiful moonstone dragon known as Pazradine. And as they explored, as featured in our chat right now, the Sealy Market, a little map shown every single aspect of this market. And they have deserved it. So that's where we're going to pick up today. While that is the case, I will ask, there are 2 players that have not been able to describe their winter garb yet. So, Bosch and Kilton, who wants to start? Who wants to describe their winter gear?
I'll go first. Bosch isn't exactly fashion savvy. Never has been, probably never will be, even if you tried to teach him. He's hopeless. Everything he wears ends up looking a little bit tacky. And this is no exception whatsoever. So what he's got is something his parents kind of left him, he has of his parents anyways, is kind of like beige, kind of like an ugly, not like nasty, but like just like a, wow, that kind of looks boring beige on the outside. On the inside, and you would almost think you're supposed to wear it inside out, right? Is the most beautiful color purple with some aesthetic like little channels of light that just kind of go through it. He can have them on or off. It doesn't really matter. They don't do anything. They just look nice. And then he has some very you'd be surprised how warm his boots are. You take a look at them and they look fine, but if you take a little closer of a look, they almost look like they're made of cardboard. Nobody really gave him this. He found them just lying around in an alleyway once. They kind of smelled, but nothing a good wash can't fix. So now he has them. They're his, and nobody's complimented him on it, but he's never gotten a compliment on his fashion before, so this isn't anything new. His hat, if you know King Dedede's hat, it kind of resembles that. Just kind of like bright red with a little bit in the middle and the puff on the top.
What?
A little beanie, yeah.
It's a little That's cute. That's great. All right.
And yeah, that's it. On the inside, he's just wearing thermal liners and some regular ass clothes.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, now Kilton. I mean, I will also say though, Bosch, you went, and specifically when you said you could do whatever you want, you went down the most frugal route. You literally did not spend any money for this fit. It was like, oh, my family got this for me, and I respect the shit out of that. All right, Kilton.
Okay. Kilton's winter.
Sorry.
Kilton's winter garb consists of winter coat of bear cub hide. He has some plated made of seal. Got earmuffs that plated with wing chick down. And he's got some nice little gloves.
Simple.
They're very cozy.
Simple, chic, and yet cozy. We stand. All right. Both of you, after eating shit, just kind of sat there and watched everyone just be really happy with the other three. And you particularly, Kilton, You weren't pulled out of the ground after Bosch was pulled out of the ground. Kilton was left in the ground until the last possible second, and then was shunted here. And as you look, you see all. For everyone, like I said, in the resource material chat is the Sealing Market map. I will say you guys are right at the red building, right underneath the rare birds section. You are all there, and you see this little map that shows the entire market. And you guys have full reign. But Kilton and Bosch, you guys... Bosch, in particular, you see this dragon.
Shit, it's a dragon. Uh,
Wow. Okay.
oh wow, that's majestic. It's blue, right?
It's blue moonstone. It's a beautiful. It's like to describe moonstone dragons. They're just like very peaceful. This one's very peaceful, and especially this one just seems very chill and calm and just kind of resting. But
You know, if that dragon was any less beautiful than it is right now, I would probably be shitting my pants right now, guys. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Insane that it's just out like that. But
well,
Are you sure you didn't already do that? Because you kind of smell like it.
Anyway, but
oh no, you must be confused. I greased myself on the way down the hill.
Kilton, I want you to I want to actually, you know what? I want everyone here. You guys have a look at the map. You guys have every single thing available for you on this map. There are some things that I have personally created for this market that you guys will have to find.
What's the temperature like?
It is the perfect temperature.
So we're fine in our winter outfits?
Yeah, you're fine in your winter outfits. It might be even a little too hot, but it's not like... It might be a little hot, but it's not too hot that you have to take it off. It's cozy. It's warm. But to describe the Feywild's meant to be a very majestic, very chaotic yet controlled and relaxing place, while also still having its its merriment and joy. So when the Feywild, you come in, you expect a lot of happiness and a lot of like excitement, and then you look at this market and there's capitalism, and you're like, how could that work? So, like I said, I would like all of you guys to look at these maps and tell me what exactly you'd like to do.
Where are we at the map? You said we first came in when we were right at the dragon.
So yeah, you're right next to the rare bird sign. Above it, next to that red building. The furthest north, and right next to the red birds. Oh, there's Cora.
No.
Hello. So yeah, I'm just describing. Are you ready, or do you need a little bit of time?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm just describing. Everyone right now is in the Sealy Market in the Feywild, at the furthermost north red building next to the Moonstone Dragon. And you guys have full free reign. All I need to know is what you guys will be doing.
I'm gonna go over, or Kilton is gonna go over to the fortune teller.
Okay.
It's a very pressing question.
Okay. Kilton, fortune teller. Okay. What else does anyone want to do? I want to go in a couple of minutes to
talk. Kilton's going to the fortune teller?
Yeah, anyone can go to anywhere they want. We'll probably go through all of these once. I just want to see where everyone's going first.
That was also my idea, was to kind of start heading towards the fortune teller.
Javier, fortune teller.
Let me get my dice out real quick.
Okay. What about Bosch, Cora, and Selena? What do you three want to do? You could do different things.
I'm intrigued by the rare birds, the antique dolls, and the secondhand trinkets and the spell scrolls. So I think I'll go to the trinkets, Boschwell.
Okay, so first we're gonna go to trinkets.
Yes. Does anybody want to tag along with me? Maybe we'll find something cool. Like,
That's where I was gonna say I was going.
oh, exciting!
Okay, so trinkets, Bosch and Selena, and Cora. Where would you like to go?
I want to go to the fortune teller.
Okay, so also Cora will go to the fortune teller.
Would it be possible to roll a dice to see if there's any interesting stalls along the way to the fortune teller?
Yeah, I will say, while you're on your way to the fortune teller, do me a favor and roll me a perception check.
All three of us, or just
Who, I'd say Javier, because he's the only one that's really looking.
I got a 14.
Okay, let me see how many interesting things. Okay, so no, you don't see anything standing out yet, but you do see a little right as you walk towards the fortune teller. There is a small building behind the fruit stalls furthest west. There is a building that looks like a regular shopping cart, and yet there's no like wares being sold, and you actually just see stairs walking into it and the door. But that all with a 14, that's all you see right now.
Are you talking about the one that's close to the trinkets?
Yeah. It's the one that has like the red and beige lining.
Got it.
Yeah. So, you guys all walk toward you three. I'm gonna roll a die. Evens is going to be for a fortune teller. Odds is going to be for the trinkets. Okay, we're gonna start with the fortune teller first and foremost. Give me one moment to set this up. So you guys all arrive at this fortune telling booth. To describe what it looks like, it's very simple. God damn it! I fucked this up. To describe what it looks like, it is the tent that has it, as you can see, is a tent of light blue in exterior with stars surrounding it. Very simple, very plain. Nearby, you can see the antique doll shop. You also see the secondhand trinkets that both Selena and Bosch are planning on heading to. But as you get closer, you see a goblin on the outside, kind of twiddling his fingers, looking around, not seeing anyone coming in, and he looks at you guys approaching. He's like, "Ah, welcome. Are you here for a fortune?"
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, amazing. Okay. Well, please do come inside. And he opens the tent for you guys to enter.
So who's all here? It's me, Kilton,
yeah.
and
Cora.
Cora. Okay. And this goblin.
Yes. He's like, well, please, when you go inside, it's pitch black. And you enter, and he closes it behind you. He's like, please do, give me a couple of moments just to set myself up. I haven't done this in a couple of hours. and so he just starts to you don't see him, but you hear him start going through something almost like cards that he's like kind of like just like playing with and kind of organizing. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're waiting?
Can I peek in the tent? Like open the flap and peek in, see what's going on?
Yeah. You go and open up the peek in. You just see pitch black. You also hear Autumn like, "Ah, another guest! Do you want to come in?"
Yes, please.
Okay, come on right in. And so you ditch Bosch. Oh wait, no. I think you were supposed to go with him anyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of you are in there together.
Yeah.
All three.
I mean to ask, the Seaweed Market, right? Because it's in the Feywild.
Mhm.
Does it use the same money that we would on the material plane?
Would you like to ask him that?
I mean, I guess it's the Feywild, but would they be used to interplane travelers?
Oh yeah, definitely. Roll me in history check, actually.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's a 6, so 5.
You've honestly, Javier, as well taught as you were, the only thing you've heard about the Feywild is that people that come to the Feywild never leave the Feywild the same. So there are people that come, but they never really stay Feywild. Stay like this the way they used to be. They always like something happens to them. It doesn't mean it's always been bad, but it's always been like a, oh, we're in the Feywild? Oops.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask you said it was a goblin?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I am just setting myself up. How can I help you?
How much does this cost?
Cost? What cost what?
Well, we're from the material plane, and typically...
Ah,
we
yes,
exchange
yes. You're from the
for
material
goods
plane.
and services.
Sorry?
We usually exchange money for goods and or services.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, there's no material costs here, sir. There's no material cost here. All it cost, don't, for this, you don't have to have any money. Don't have to give me any gold. All you have to do is lend me your shadow. And with this, the lights click on from candles, and he's just sitting there with a deck of 9 cards, all resembling this insignia right on front of him. And he's there. It's like, all I want is 10 as your shadow for a couple of hours.
Okay, there's 2 things I want to do. I want to roll insight, and I also want to roll a history check on these cards.
Go ahead. Roll me the insight first.
Let me look at my modifiers. Oh wow, look at that. It's a 8.
With an 8 insight, you think this guy... it's hard to read. Oh god, please don't tell me she can... what I will say... roll me an investigation check as well.
Okay. Ooh, boy. Let me look at my modifier. Ooh, that's nice. I get a roll 6.
You fucking characters. You just see him casting 1 shadow. But also you see your own shadows just there. And he says, steal your shadows, and they just are shadows.
Okay, these cards now. Would that be okay?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
I should already know my modifier is going to be a -1, so a 10.
A 10. You've never seen these cards in your life. Or
Would
at
they
least,
resemble anything I've seen before, like tarot cards, possibly?
no.
Hmm.
But Kelton, do me a favor. Roll me a investigation check on these cards as well.
Gotcha.
And also, Cora,
All
are
right.
you doing
Yeah.
anything? Are you doing anything? I see here. This guy says, I want you. I want your card. I want your shadow."
Can I roll a history check on the cards as well? See if she might have known it or talk to Tressa about it.
Sure. I'll let you do the same check.
I'm also intrigued by this whole shadow deal.
Roll.
Well, that would be 7.
You just see shadows.
You want me? What?
So Cora, you rolled a 7 for the shadows.
No, for the cards.
A 7 for the cards. You've also never seen these cards before.
Wow, those are cool looking cards I've never seen.
When everyone's done doing their roles, I want to step outside of the fortune telling tent for a second.
Okay. And Kilton, what are you gonna roll?
Yeah. You wanted me? What?
I want you to roll investigation on the cards.
Right. Okay. What? 15.
You've seen a deck like that before.
Oh, I think I know what to. Okay. Okay.
Before I step out of the tent, I want to. Can I roll perception on the shadows?
Unfortunately, no. You just perceive that they're shadows. Your investigation check failed, so. And same goes to Cora. You failed your investigation check. Kilton could if he wanted to, but he already rolled investigation on the cards.
Yeah. No. Kilton wouldn't check for that.
Kilton doesn't care. He's like, I see
He
a
doesn't
dick.
care.
The reason why I'm stepping outside of the fortune teller tent is because I want to view how the light outside of the tent affects my shadow compared to inside.
Okay. You're going to the door. He's like, you're leaving already? I didn't even get to read your fortune.
Oh, I won't be long.
All right. You go to leave. You note your shadow as you're in there, and you note your shadow outside. There's no difference. They look exactly the same.
Excuse me, sir.
It took you long enough. Are you gonna go? Do you want me to read your fortune now?
I want to know more about what you mean by lending our shadows.
Oh, well, we don't take money here in the Feywild. So therefore, we have to have different ways of payment. Now, don't worry. Your shadow will come back to you as soon as we're done with the reading. It's just so I can have it while you're having your fortune told.
I am ready for my fortune to be told.
And so that's a deal? And he pulls out his hand he pulls out his hand.
Ooh, yes. I'm going to shake his hand.
As you shake his hand, you don't feel anything, but you do see your shadow get sucked into your own body, and almost like a little bit from like a little black, like circle from your legs comes up your torso, goes through your arm, goes through your hand, sucks into Odalwyn's hand, goes through, and then you see your shadow being casted along with the other shadow of Odalwyn.
Ooh.
And it's like, very well. Allow me to tell you your fortune.
I guess I'm going first. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much you shake his hand first, so therefore the other two get to watch right now. As he starts shuffling the deck, and as he shuffles the deck, the corresponding symbols on the tent's canvas walls begin to grow briefly. You notice these symbols are of constellations, zodiac signs, different star alignments, and he's shuffling, and he's closing his eyes. This is the one. he draws a card. And you feel a chill run up your spine.
What did I get myself into?
You will soon lose something you hold dear. And as he does, the card disappears with a quick magic trick, and you feel your shadow completely untie from you, and is with Otolwyn.
Did you say I'm going to lose something?
You will soon lose something you hold dear.
Oh.
I will make a note.
I hope it's not my shadow.
Oh, don't
want
worry.
a
Your
vampire.
shadow. Oh, don't worry. You will gain your shadow back when the fortune becomes true.
Oh no. Okay. Does anyone else want to get their fortune told?
Sure, why not? Seems safe enough. Cora goes right up.
Hold on. I'm writing some notes. I need to make sure I dialogue all the few fortunes I've been able to write. Just give me a moment.
What do you guys think I'm going to lose?
You need to stop speaking so deeply into your microphone.
Sorry.
It's like, are you also ready, young lady?
Sure, let's go for it.
Excellent. He extends his hand.
She takes it.
You feel the same exact sensation as your shadow gets sucked into your body, come through with a little circle, and sucks into Otolwyn's body, and you just see it right next to Javier's and his. And as again, he shuffles the deck. You would notice when Javier was getting his fortune. He had 9 cards in the deck. And you see that card never reappeared in the deck. This is the one.
Eek.
Give advice freely and often. It will save another's life in the near future, earning you their loyalty.
Oh, snap. Huh, no pressure then.
Um. Mm, okay. Well, and as you also get your fortune told, you feel your shadow completely untether from you, and it is now you see 3 different shadows on the wall behind Otolwyn. He looks towards you, Kilton. Do you want your fortune told as well, good sir?
Hilton raises his head because, he's looking at the ground and stuff. He prepares his beautiful voice. Me? And then,
Yes.
of course. And then he walks up,
You shake his hand.
Yes.
Your shadow leaves your body and goes to Otolwyn's.
Wow. It's pretty cool. It's a very interesting experience. This isn't something that happens to him often, clearly.
Oh yes.
Of course.
This time, though, as he's shuffling the cards, I'm surprised you wanted your fortune told. After all,
Why would you say that?
I can feel the power of what you hold in your bag. You know how I got this deck of cards?
No.
I stole it off of a riffler. Oh, you would not know what a riffler is. If anyone wants, they can roll a history check.
I'll do it.
Hi.
No, I called out.
We can
I rolled
all.
a 7.
You think a riffler is just some fucking guy. Like, specifically a guy named Riffler.
Riffler. He pretends to know him. Ah, yes, Riffler. Never cared for that fool.
And what did you get, Javier?
I got a 13.
You would know rifflers are creatures, not even humanoids, but creatures of chaos. That
Ooh.
main source of causing chaos is cards. Cards of different magnitudes. With a 13, you just get that they are that.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, but Cora, you read Rifflers, to give you some in real life lore. Rifflers are, it's like kind of like diminutive fae creatures. They are obsessed with the idea of destiny and fate and wielding it and controlling it through cards. Some could be hiding as magicians, others as characters of mystery and whim. And sometimes, if you just go into a place of cheer, you could expect to find a riffler there, bending the fates and the times and destinies of others. You also would know on a 20 that these people are collectors of what they call a deck of many things. And only recently have they discovered there's a deck of greater many things. And rifflers have determined to take cards for their own safekeeping to bend the times and fates and give these cards to people that they feel like deem worthy or that deem unworthy and need to be punished. And you also know that they have their own agenda. Odwin continues and saying, I stole this deck off a riffler. Little fucking shit had no idea what he had got himself into.
Ah, yes. They never do.
So I'm
still thinking Riffler's just a guy.
So come to my attention when you have yourself a full, true deck of greater many things.
So
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are we judging him silently about this whole Riffler thing?
Yeah, you're listening to
I
this
mean,
whole
you can.
conversation.
Oh, I'm definitely judging Kilton.
What, for not knowing what one is, or what?
For a few things.
No, you know what? That's fair.
Tell me, how did you come up on this deck?
Okay, hold on. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Perhaps you don't.
No, I don't.
Are you actually lying?
No, he truly doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right. This is the one. It seems like, though, even the fates know that what the power you wield should not be taken lightly. Great responsibility shall be thrust upon you, and only you will know if you are ready. By the way, just because I want to actually turn off my thing for this.
Okay.
He, because it just the card would be easier. He drew a throne. He threw a throne card for you.
A throne card? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
What cards are you using, by the way? Because those are definitely not tarot cards.
these are the deck of many greater many things
Oh
cards from
my
D&D
god!
Beyond that I got
Yep, they're
for
very
getting the big edition.
What was the card that was pulled for me? Like I saw, Cora got Sage.
You got Ruin.
I got. Oh, awesome.
Cora got Sage. And Kilden got Throne.
the throne thing. We're not doing these weird effects
No.
that the description says they do, right? Okay.
Did you want to? No, you guys wouldn't know. But like, yeah. So he never declares that he's drawing a card when he does this.
Oh yeah, okay.
And now I must document.
I'm going to get up and leave and start heading towards the secondhand trinkets.
Okay.
And I want to use my sending stone.
Yeah. The one. Which one?
The one to talk to Javier.
Okay. You have 25 words. What do you want to say?
I found the cards. And then the rest of the words I'm just going to use to tell him about later and the possible deal I made. And the least amount of words as possible.
I found the cards and you have 21 words. How about this? Quickly, just brainstorm what you're going to say in 21 words. And
Okay.
we'll get back to that. I'm just going to write this down. Cora and Kilton, you are still in the thing. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Now Cora's just gonna shake his hand again and say, "Well, sounds like a good fortune. I think I'll see you later.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you have anyone else, please do come by and bring them over. I'd love to read their fortunes.
Sure." Cora's not really fully telling the truth because she's still uncomfortable about the old shadow thing.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get
Okay.
your shadow back in the future. If you just have to follow the fortune.
Great. So could it be any advice at all? Like anything small?
That's up for you, not up to me.
Okay.
Just need help.
Anyway, be gone. He looks at you, Kilden, and says, "Sir, if you don't really want that, I can take it off your hands. I won't give you any money, but I can guarantee you it's worth it."
No. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but it sounds cool, and if I have it, I want it. Thank you.
Listen, it seems like you don't know how to handle this responsibility. I know you, and it definitely could, according to the fortunes, you're not ready. But if you ever want to learn, Alwyn will help you.
Okay.
Well,
Sounds good. Where do I find this? What'd you say? Oobleck? Did you say Oobleck?
Alwyn. I'm Alwyn. I will help you. I am Alwyn.
Of course. Okay. He scratches the back of his neck and then goes, Actually, I did not come in here for my future fortune. I came in here for a question. Could I ask you one more thing?"
Of course.
He leans in close in a hushed tone. Uh, is that a rash on my back? And then he kind of shows him his back. Is he going to answer me? Okay.
As you show him his back, we're gonna cut towards the secondhand trinket shop.
No.
I used 20 words in total.
Perfect. What did you say?
I found the cards, made a trade deal with waiter 50%, honor the deal, have a good day.
Um, you hear back from Javier. Holy shit! You found the deck. Holy shit!
And
You
then you
found
can't say
the
anything
deck.
else.
Sorry.
And then you can't say anything else because it's only 25 words a day in total, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it says, holy shit, you found the deck.
Holy shit! You found the deck. Good job on that. Later,
25 each.
who the fuck is later? What is this deal that you are getting into? Question mark.
You will see. I just winged in again. You will see.
And you just feel nothing. You don't hear a response back because that doesn't, because it counts, doesn't count.
All right. Let's go to the second hand shop.
Let's see. Okay. So, Selena and Bosch, you guys head towards the secondhand trinket shop. And what you see is just an array of trinkets that are all over the floor. Books, little trinket, different things of what you consider trinkets, but also just like useful items that have no magical value possibly, but also just look really cool. And you just see in front of you a dog just sitting there.
Can I roll? Charisma on the dog to try to pet it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll charisma.
What the heck? Oh, there we go. 17.
You go to pet the dog, and he lets you pet him, and he looks at you. Are you gonna go buy something?
Oh,
Like, I appreciate the
buy
head.
something
I
if you want to
appreciate
be
the.
petty, dude.
I appreciate the head scratches, but like, dude, come on. I'm selling my wares. I'm selling these trinkets.
Do you have any recommendations? I mean,
No,
go,
I'm a
Bosch.
fucking no. You gotta find them yourself. You are being offensive right now. You're thinking I'm going to help you tell after you. Like, I appreciate the
I
head
don't know.
scratches.
I think it's kind of crazy that as a shopkeeper, you're selling things but can't even tell people what you think might be good for them.
Bosh.
I'll tell you
Calm
what,
down.
fucking guy, and he blinks behind you and bites you in the ass.
Yo,
You don't
okay,
take any.
okay.
You don't take any
I'll
damage.
buy.
You don't take any damage. You don't take any damage.
Thank God.
But he's kind of like you know, how did that feel, huh? How did that feel? That's how annoying you are to me, you fucking asshole. Okay.
Damn.
And he turns towards
fine.
you, Selena.
Okay,
Can you
okay,
please talk some sense into your friend? Like, come on. I'm just a dog trying to get his money. And I don't even make money. I just get fun. I'm trying to make my fun.
Is getting pet not fun?
No.
What do you mean get fun? Like, yeah, you said no money. How are we purchasing these things?
Oh, so you guys aren't from here.
No, we came here through some zipper.
Oh.
It's weird.
Oh.
No, because if we were from here, he would know not to upset you.
It's
Hey,
okay.
sorry,
Okay.
cultural differences.
Okay. I understand now. All right. Well, so this is the Sealy Market, and we are in the Feywild. I am a blink dog, and I was taught to speak by a very helpful person in the past. What she did is what I have been doing now for my price. You are welcome to take anything of these trinkets, as long as you are able to replace it with something of equal value.
Oh, okay.
So,
Can I take a look at the trinkets?
yes, of course. I have 10 current trinkets on this board that are just normal common trinkets. And then I have an extra 3 that I think are a steal.
Are
Uh,
any of them cursed?
Are any of them what?
Cursed?
What does that mean?
Like if we use it or something, and we're gonna get cursed with something.
No. If you want to go to the magic,
Never mind curses, buddy.
if
I
you
think
want to,
I want to know.
if you want to go to the curse section, go to the antique dolls. Am I right? Anyway,
Uh, Bosch gets the joke a little late, but it's like he gets it. He gets it. No,
no,
really though. What determines the value of these trinkets? I don't get it.
I determine the value.
You determine the value.
I determine the value.
Why?
Are you the one selling trinkets?
No. But,
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay,
what
so
is it? Roll.
I'm going to
I'm gonna
roll. So I'm gonna roll for you a D100 10 times, and I'm gonna just say, tell me when you find one that you like.
All right, cool.
96. You see a black pirate flag adorned with a dragon skull and crossbones. You see a tooth from an unknown beast. Do you see an old chess piece made from glass? You see a piece of glass that has been corroded, like volcanic glass that has been like, it's like kind of like one of those glass pieces that when you break a piece of like a glass that's colored and you leave it in the salt water, it erodes around. This looks like a really nice gem. You see that? You see a bright green feather. You also see a bunch of cat fur that is like a cat fur ball.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at the chess piece?
Yeah. Also, you see a tiny sketch portrait of a goblin. The chess piece, it's made of glass. And it's a very clear glass piece. Wait. Rook, knight, pawn, bishop, queen, king.
Can I walk up at this point?
I'd say it takes a little longer. It'll
Okay.
take a little bit longer. Okay. It is a glass knight made of white glass, and it is pristinely clean. Okay.
Can I roll, I guess, investigation on it? Are there any cool? Is it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
a normal ass piece of-
You would know. He said it. There's nothing magical about these trinkets. These are just trinkets.
Well, I'm looking for maybe like a manufacturer or something.
Oh. Sure. Yeah.
Would that be? I think that'd be more perception. Actually.
That'd be investigation because you're very
okay.
in-depthly looking at this piece of info.
It's very beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Hey, boy, 26. Nat 20.
Holy shit!
Dude, nice.
You know, the first thing that came to my mind. I with a natural 20. You
Luigi.
You actually know exactly what brand this is. This type of glass chess pieces were created by a elf in your village by the name of Sylvian.
Do I know this elf personally,
Yeah,
or
you grew up around this elf making this. Sylvian moved away from Aberdeen 5 years before the dragon destroyed your village. You've known also since then that his business was so popular. It has a headquarters in Waterdeep and a small location in Austin, and they're planning on opening a third location in Aylesbury.
okay? I'm gonna need to write that down later. But cool.
I'm writing it down,
Oh,
Maker.
this is what was his name again?
Sylvian.
Sylvian. Wow, do you have one of Sylvian's chess pieces?
I don't know Sylvian.
Oh, dude, you're missing out. No, this guy, he makes some of the greatest pieces of board game tokens
At this
you
point,
could
Javier, you come up. You hear this.
ever imagine.
Hmm.
Like I'm talking, they're so beautiful. His stuff is so popular. He's got stuff in Waterdeep. He's got stuff. It's widespread. Everybody loves it.
Can I roll a history check to see if
With
I
a natural 20 on his end, he describes perfectly what you would know. You don't know Sylvian, but you know the business name. It's called the Castle. It's called the Castle.
Interesting.
No, yeah, me and Sylvian. Oh, geez, I grew up around that guy making pieces since I was a kid.
Are you
Like
guys friends?
I visited this shop. It was amazing to see the absolute craftsmanship that goes into these pieces. It's always a delight. Oh wow, how do I even pay you for this? How does he even get here? Actually, if you don't know who he is.
Bosh. Actually, I wouldn't know. I just walked up, but Meta, you heard how they take trinkets for equal value and replace them. Someone had the chess piece on them and traded it for something else.
I'm aware of that. I'm saying like who, what kind of person just carries a chess piece around on them? Like I don't know. It's kind of weird to give up a single piece of your chess set. And if you don't have a full chess set, it's kind of weird also to walk around with a chess piece. Anyways, it's a nice piece.
Yes, it is a wonderful piece. And it seems like you definitely like it. What would you want to trade in return?
I don't know. What do you value it at?
That's for me to know and for you to find out.
Brother.
I'm willing to trade for it.
Oh, what is it to you?
Well, you trade for trinkets, right?
Yes, sir.
I happen to have a note written by a beholder.
What?
Yeah. I have this letter right here, and I'm going to produce from my person a hastily written letter to the Knights of Greebo for their next assignment from Demon.
Oh, wow. This is a legitimate contract from a beholder.
Yeah, shortly after we received this letter, we ended up completing said contract, and we walked in on the beholder eating someone, which led to us fighting said beholder and defeating and killing it.
So, how much, so is this important to you?
The letter?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. The beholder had imprisoned my brother for a very long time. So it's very close to me to have this letter just because it's a reminder of a foe who's done things to my family.
Well, you know what I think? I think that deserves a secondhand steal. And he leads you over. He shows you the 3 items of different, like, they're separate from all the other trinkets. You see a utensil shaped like a fork on one end and a spoon on the other. You see a droopy potted plant in an old boot. And you see a pair of small rose-tinted glasses with round lenses.
Rose tinted with round.
Yeah.
Ooh. I want the glasses.
Okay. And he's like, give me the letter.
Okay, I'll hand over that letter.
You take off the letter out of your inventory, and he says, here are your pair of new rose-tinted glasses. And he goes to put them, and he's like, oh, wait, I don't have hands. You can pick them up yourself.
Thank you.
Also, and he just looks towards you, Bosch, and says, your friend is really respectful, and he didn't come pet me as soon as he walked up to me.
I'm sorry, where I come from, dogs don't usually talk.
You
Anyway,
need to get out and live more.
so do you want what are you going to trade for the chess piece?
Didn't he already buy it? He said he was buying it, and you said, yeah, that's a steal. I'm being very disrespected in this establishment.
Wait
I
a
might take
minute.
my
No,
business
no.
Being
elsewhere.
disrespectful.
Wait, the paper was for the glasses.
Let me look and
Dog, I don't follow you very well.
see.
My name is Clausen Blink. You never even asked
You
for my
never told us that.
Why am I going to tell you my name? Hey, what's your name? I'm going to ask. No, we're cut.
Thank you for asking. My name's Bosch. Good
Hi,
to meet you,
Bosch.
Austin.
What are you going to give for this nice glass piece of glass knife from the
Maybe
Maybe
chess
I
a
don't
piece?
want
history
the glass
check?
piece anymore.
You don't want it?
Maybe I don't. Can I get that flag with the dragon stuff on it, though?
Oh, yeah,
Oh
sure.
my
How much is
God.
it? What is it to you?
Yeah.
Sure, what is it to you?
Well, I mean, it's not much to me, but it might be much to my friend
Who's your friend?
if he was here.
Oh.
Well, see, he got completely blasted by
By the way,
No.
remember that
Cora.
the folder?
No.
You remember the folder?
Oh, so this is the dead friend.
Yeah, he's actually here's his bag of ashes right now.
Cora,
Can I
you
pull
come
out
out.
the pouch of his
Cora,
ashes?
Cora and
Give
Kilton,
him
you
the
both
parchment.
leave.
Give him the old parchments, dude. Don't give him Greg.
Cora and
I'm not giving him Greg. I'm just displaying Greg.
Cora and Kilton, you come back out to see Bosch openly displaying a bag of ashes. Cora, you know it as Greg. Kilton, you just see a bag of ashes being displayed to a blink dog.
Yeah, so this is what's left of my friend. I put the bag back. But I think I don't know. He would have liked it.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you the chess piece with a bag of ashes.
No.
Whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on, hold
whoa,
on.
whoa!
That's worth
That
a
is-
steal.
Insane.
An
Not
actual
even
like,
worth steal. I'm giving up my friend's ashes.
Bosh, why are you just waving Greg around like that? It's so rude.
I wish I knew what happened to Greg.
I think you'd be better off giving up your greasy magnifying glass.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll give you this this peculiarly greasy magnifying glass in exchange for the flag.
She just looks at it. When you pull it out, it stuck to your hand for like too long. It's like,
Yeah, it's not the slippery grease, dude. It's bad. It's bad.
uh. It is unique.
It's neat though. Like you don't see it. I wave my hand around pretty vigorously and it stays there.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna.
got a nat one.
What is it?
I got a nat one.
He's like, okay, yeah, I'll take it off your hands.
For the flag, right?
Yeah, and she's like, okay, can you give it to me?
Sure. I try to take it off of.
No.
I use my other hand to try to rip it off of my
Nope.
current hand, and now it's just stuck to both hands.
Hey, yeah, dude, I'm ready. Just give me the thing.
Hey, dude, I'm trying, but like,
Come on,
it's kind of stuck, man.
Well, listen, you gotta give it to me in the next 5 seconds, or I'm not gonna sell it to you for that, man. 5,
Can I
4,
just like stick it to
3.
him as well?
Nope. You've
Can
rolled
I
a
touch
natural
him with
1.
the
You rolled a natural 1. Nope.
That's not persuasion. That's
You
not
roll.
persuasion.
You
Hey.
go up. You go up to touch him. And he's like, "Don't touch me!" And he bites you in the arm. 5 seconds. Like, oh, too late, man.
That's really rude of you.
Does
Dude.
anyone still? Oh god, that's loud. Does anyone still have the only parchments that we took off that guy?
No, you.
I thought Greg had that.
No,
I
you.
figured it would have gotten vaporized.
No, you gave it to. You gave it to.
The guy, right?
You gave it to.
Large
Ferris
Luigi.
Darmore before he fucking was eaten.
Yeah. Before he tried to kill us.
So I feel like the only person that would have it is Bosch, but I don't really know
Oh,
for
I'm
sure.
looking at
It's
Bosch's.
not in my inventory.
Well, I'll just see parchment. So I'm like, is that only parchment, or is it just paper that you have?
It's just paper. It's just old paper.
It is labeled.
He looked
How is
while
Greg's
while
passions
Greg
labeled?
while fucking Bosch is here trying to get the shit off his hand. Clausen Blink looks towards Cora and Selena. He's like, "You two have been actively looking at these things, and you haven't told me what you wanted."
Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
I understand. Like, these people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I just kind of stepped in the middle of all this, so I'm taking a moment to.
Yeah.
Takes a moment.
Listen, a handsome blink dog like me selling really nice baubles in the workplace, you're gonna find you're gonna get you're gonna get speechless. What can I say?
They're definitely something.
I never got to finish rolling the rest of the baubles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we see the rest of the?
I think I got
items?
like 6. I think there's 6. One was replaced with a note from Demon, so we got 2 more. We got 4 more to roll.
Well, the one that was replaced was a super steel, so it was like 10 and 3, right?
Yeah. No. The super steel ones are completely different. You see a pair of knucklebone dice, each with a skull symbol on the side that would normally show 6 pips. You also see a fragment of a beautiful song written as musical notes on 2 pieces of parchment. 33. You see a glass vial filled with nail clippings. And you see 52. Last but not least, 2 toy soldiers, one with a missing head.
Worse than any pawn shop I've been in.
These are trinkets. We're not trying to sell actual nice things. They're just things that people have that makes them feel good.
What was the explanation behind the nail clippings?
Oh, it was just a glass vial of nail clippings.
Yeah, how was that important to the person who gave them away?
It was a hag.
A hag?
Yeah.
Like, it was an ugly person, or...
No, it's a straight up witch.
So, they had... So
The hag cut the nails of her lovely departed husband before he passed away, and she traded it for a bag of. She exchanged this glass vial of her husband's nail clippings for a puppy.
You had a puppy?
Yeah, a wooden one.
I'm sorry. What?
Was it yours, or did
No.
you just have
No, it was just a wooden puppy.
a wooden puppy? Okay. It's like, you
Hey,
had a...
can I cast
animal?
Shocking Grasp on my magnifying glass?
Yeah. You cast
Because
shocking
it's so
grasp
to my
on your.
game.
You cast shocking grasp on your hand. What is the damage for shocking grasp?
Let me roll it.
I think it's 1d8.
Oh wait, hold on.
Just-
Ignore that last roll. It's I pushed the wrong one.
Would this grease be flammable by any chance?
Grease is
I got
flammable.
10.
You take 10 points of electricity damage as you shock yourself because you're grabbing onto the shocking, but you are able to remove it afterwards and put it away without
This
getting
grease-
10 points? God
10
damn
points
it.
of damage.
Wouldn't this grease ignite from electricity?
No.
Hmm.
No, wouldn't ignite from electricity. Only a fire.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. the magnifying glass is free, I guess. I put it back in my. Is it still greasy?
It's still greasy, and you're just able to put it away now because you shocked yourself for 10 points.
You guys
Okay.
have fun. I'm gonna go to the card collector now.
All right.
Bosh, or do you want to sit here and keep talking to this dog?
Well, I'm trying to get this stupid flag.
Dude, it's not worth it at this point. I don't think he would give it to you even if you had something he wanted.
All right, dude. I have an offer.
Oh, you have an offer.
Yes. Seeing as that flag isn't very much to me, as far as equal value goes, I will give you my only bottle of ink that I have.
I'm sorry, this is a trinket shop. This isn't a office and wear shop.
A bottle of ink is a trinket if you look at it the right way.
I would much prefer something of no value but priceless in the heart. That has value to it.
Give him.
Hilton puts his hand onto Bosch's shoulder. Allow me.
What? What?
Let me do this.
Do I have a choice?
Move out of the way.
Oh,
Okay,
I stepped to the side.
You just see suddenly like this dog looks and is like, businessman. I hate businessmen.
What? Okay. No, my doggy friend. I am no businessman. I am simply a traveler. Now let me show you my trinkets. He pulls out his tinderbox. This.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. There it is. A 10.
That's the tinderbox.
No. Well, yes, it is a tinderbox, yes, but it came from my dear grandpappy. It's very, very special to me.
I clearly see the company is like Tinderbox Incorporated.
No, you
Can I roll a
don't.
deception really quick?
Sick girl.
What?
Can I roll a deception really quick?
Well, for what?
I want to try to make the tinderbox seem like one of my most valuable possessions that I had lost, and then I want to get mad at him for supposedly stealing it from me because I've been distraught for the last like 3 months without it.
Okay, you're gonna have to roleplay this.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay,
Hold on.
so
I need to go
he's
to my deception. Where is it? Oh, okay.
Holy shit!
Yes, that 20.
oh
20.
fuck
I got a
you.
21.
Okay,
I got a
so
Just hear me roleplay it.
suddenly, Kilton, you pull out this tinderbox that you know means nothing to you, and you're not convincing Kloss and Blink. And then
There's no way. There's no way. I snatched the box from his hand. I've been looking for this for the last 3 months. Do you know how much pain I've been in without this? Do you know how hard I've looked for this? I thought it was gone forever. Okay. There's
Clausen pulls out from behind him a bag of popcorn and starts eating it.
why would you take this from me? What makes you think it was okay? I get ready. I get a shocking grasp ready.
Selena, he looks at you and hands, do you want some?
By all means, yes, I would love some.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Kilton distracted by this?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is Kilton... Okay, Miguel, where is Kilton holding his backpack at?
Oh shit.
What?
On his back. I mean, you know, where else would it go?
So, since I earlier stated I'm going to go to the card collector now, would I be able to disengage from the group and hide?
Yeah, of course. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
And Kilton, everyone, what's your passive perceptions?
13.
Okay.
11.
10.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Let me get my calculator real quick. 16 plus 9. I got a 25 in stealth.
Yeah, everyone's too distracted by this drama display that Bosch is putting on Kilton. Selena's too busy eating popcorn with Clausen. Cora, I imagine you eventually join Selena.
Yeah.
So, with a 26, would I be able to sneak up behind Kilton?
Easily.
At this point, also just for a roleplay, I've covered my head with the cloak, took my hat off, and covered my face with the schmog.
Okay.
Can I roll for divine intervention to let him not do whatever I think he's about to do?
Shut up.
I do not want you to do this.
I'll let you roll a perception check, and I need
fine.
you, Javier, to roll me a sleight of hand because I know what you're gonna try to steal.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do too. Oh man, it's a 12.
Shit.
What'd you get?
I got an 8 for my sleight of hand.
Oh, you're garbage, you're garbage!
So,
fuck.
how do you want to describe this, Afif?
I'll tell you what. How about you describe how you royally fuck up this perfect chance?
Fuck, I don't know. I guess I just grab his bag and fucking pull on it.
I will say this: you grab the bag to go in, and Kilton, you're so distracted by this, you accidentally pull your hand back and slap Javier in the face. And Javier, you just fall on your face. Shawl comes off and everything. And I will say this: Kilton, you still don't know that he's trying to steal because he had such a high stealth, but you do stop him.
Awesome.
So he's still distracted at this point?
No, he's still distracted, but he realizes he hits you. It's like, he hits you.
Are you gonna play this?
Yeah, okay, so after accidentally slapping Javier, he's like, oh no, my friend, I'm so sorry. And then he like rubs his cheek to make it feel better.
Alright, fuck it.
We're not done here! And I pull him back to my attention. And I shocking grasp him. You caused me! And I shocking grasp him again. And this, for the word you caused me!
But, can I report another sleight of hand check?
I'm gonna say, Bosch, roll to attack 3 times. You want to hit Kilton.
These are non-lethal, by the way. I wanna make
Okay.
that
I'm gonna
clear.
be honest. That's not possible because it's shocking. It's electricity. Kilton, I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna say you only get 1 shocking grasp, and Kilton, you have something you can do after he shocking grasps you, and depending, what did you roll for your shocking grasp?
You said to roll 3 times, so I got an 8, an 8, and a 9.
Okay, so you just missed. And Kilton, you get something you can do, and then Javier, depending on what Kilton do, I'll let you know what you need to roll for sleight of hand.
Okay.
There's nothing you could do to repay me anymore. I might. Oh, okay.
Incredibly offended by this statement. Hilton, he furrows his brow. You dare accuse me?
I don't want to hear what you have to say. I have to push him down. Can I roll a strength check to check to
No,
push him down?
no, you've done your thing. You've done your thing. It's not his turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's gonna reel his head back and slam it into Bosch.
Oh shit! Roll it. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike.
Okay. 15. Is that good?
What's Bosch's armor class?
Yeah, that's what we're finding out.
11. He hits.
Hits.
I will say you can cast shield if you want.
Oh wait, what? I don't hear. Do I have shield?
You should have shield as a reaction.
As a reaction.
Remember
Bonus
that
action
shield that
reaction.
Killian
No, I only have.
whenever we were fighting Arby's and he had that giant crowd and shit?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, right before we started shooting the townsfolk who were trying to kill Bosch.
Oh yeah, the oobly gloop, the glibbity glop shield. That was I never made that spell yet. Oh, that just imagine
Wait. No, never mind. Ignore me.
So what sleight of hand would I need to roll?
that. He went and attacked Bosch, and I don't know if it hit yet. So
Oh, it hit, yeah. Is Bosch's armor class? Oh well, if he cast shield or something, yeah.
yeah, we'll see if he can cast shield. If he can't, then it hits.
He furrows his brow.
Wait, what did Miguel roll for attack? It's a 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay, never mind. That doesn't change anything.
Okay, you
But
hit.
my AC is effectively a 13. I have bracers.
You could have cast shield if you had it. Okay, well, never mind.
Does it give me that opportunity?
Yeah, +5. It's a reaction.
No, I don't have shield.
Oh,
No.
you don't.
I can use my ring of the ram to blow you back with wind though.
Maybe not yet. So you're gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your unarmed strike damage. And Javier.
Just it's really just a. Well, for Kelton, it's just a 2. There's not a roll dice.
Yeah, it's just a 2.
Oh, then you take 2 damage, Bosch and Javier.
Huh.
So he went and attacked. You just roll another sleight of hand check, and you want to beat his passive perception of
13?
13.
No, wait. Passive perception's an 11 for Kilton.
Yep, 11 for Kilton.
What'd you get?
I got a nat 1, but with my it would be a 4.
You're just garbage. I'm sorry,
This time, Kilton with a natural 1. Kilton, you're in a frenzy. You just get headbutted Bosch, and you feel a hand in your bag. You immediately grab the throat of Javier and swing him around.
Oh. He grabs me by
Holy
my
shit.
throat.
With a natural 1, yeah.
Oh my- God.
Okay, fine. How about this? I'm going to unholster my revolver now and put it right on his fucking temple.
Before,
Oh, come on, bro.
as you do this, suddenly, you just hear suddenly being like, that's enough! And all 3 of you, I need you all to roll charisma saving throws.
Oh.
Charisma, my
I've got no modifier there. I got a 1.
I got a 10.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Natural 1, a 10,
I got a nat 1.
2 nat 1s, and a 10.
Yeah.
You guys, Selena, Cora, you guys notice as you say that's enough, the dragon looks towards you and there's a really nice calm demeanor, just sharp angular anger, and you just hear them say, relax. All 3 of them disappear in a flash of clouds. The 3 of you are now in separate places away from each other, floating in the sky of Dream Planerscape, and in front of you is words of relax, calm down.
Just wait,
This
the words
is
relax, calm down.
You're going too far.
We're in a different plane now?
Yep. You
Fuck,
are
what-
in a demi-plane, and you are stunned.
crazy.
You are floating stunned, watching these words come over you. And with 2 natural 1s, this is gonna last for 10 minutes.
Can I roll to try to intimidate the words?
Oh, what?
No,
me.
you
Oh
are
my
stunned.
God.
You are stunned.
What about me with my
Can I
10?
think?
It's not
Can
gonna
I
last
think?
10 minutes, will it?
Yep. It's gonna last 10 minutes.
Can I
Even if
Can I roll to perceive these words even more?
No, you're stunned, and these words are, "You need to calm down. I don't want to kick you out of the Sealy market." What the
Okay,
fuck,
thief.
dude?
Thief.
Fine.
Did I pull out my revolver before that?
Yes, yes.
Fuck.
It stays with you.
Yeah. I'm just now. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with it because I have to do something with it before I can put it away. Or did we get rid of that?
What do you mean? Oh shit. I haven't looked at that fucking thing in a while. Hold on a moment. How about this? Just for the next 10 minutes, Kilton, Kilton and Bosch are fucking stuck in the dreamer's fate. You are stuck there for a minute. Did you roll?
Okay.
Wait, you rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, then you're fine. You'll just be in there for a minute. While I look up my homebrew creations, and I figure out what exactly I did to this fucking demon revolver.
Okay, when the wielder wants to switch to its main weapon, it must succeed a D12 Wisdom saving throw.
I mean, you're just holstering it. So if you wanted
Okay.
to switch to a rapier, I imagined it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll say it like that. But yeah,
So I got to holster it. Okay, cool.
okay.
I was very worried about like, oh shit, am I gonna have to like pop a shot off in the fucking market?
We'll see.
What's that?
But how about this? Let's just come back to a minute. Cora, Selena, you just see Clausen. Just look at that. The popcorn drops from his mouth. That's the first time that's happened. And God knows how long.
Yeah, well, it happens sometimes
Holy
with us.
fucking shit.
I was gonna say while the Three Stooges were off doing their stupid crap, I was going to ask Clausen if I could whittle him something from my past to trade it for that tooth.
I
Ooh, that's
think that would be a lovely idea.
While she's whittling, do I come back?
Oh yeah,
Since I'm
you start whittling. Javier, you suddenly come back. Before you do, the last 5 seconds, you get a vision. You are like, you don't get it as, you get it like, relaxed, calm down, I don't want to kick you out. You also get the words of, "It's nice to see you again, Javier." And you just hear the familiar, and whoop, whoop, back into the reality.
Okay. Is it holstered? Can I holster it? This is fine.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This. What's swimming like? Oh no! It's a negative modifier for my saving throws. I got a 7.
Okay. You're just gonna take 9 points of psychic damage because you're gonna you fail, and I'm gonna say you are able to holster it, but the psychic damage of the leftover beholder magic seeps into your mind, and you want to shoot something. You want to kill someone. And you strain yourself and you burn a little bit of your psychic power just to holster it. And you're okay.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm back.
Welcome back. Cora's gonna look at the. You said there was a sheet music.
Yep.
Can I inspect it?
The fragment of a song. Yeah, it is a fragment of a song, and it has just 2 notes that are beautifully written on the Peach's apartment.
Wow.
It's just a beautiful song of 2 parchment pieces. Actually, not 2 notes. It's actually just 2
I was gonna say,
pages
that's
of,
short.
2 pages of pieces of parchment. And it seems like it's the middle part. You don't know the actual version of the song.
That might help me. I guess compose something new. Would you like? I have this vial of perfume from my homeland in Aylesbury. It's very florally scented, based on the springtime. Evokes kind of a memory of the springtime in Aylesbury.
I love that. Thank you. You leave it on the table and you pick up
Nope.
the you can replace your perfume with with a fragment of a song.
Hey, Cora, Selena.
Yeah.
Killian stole a deck
Oh,
of
hey, you're
cards
back.
from my brother. I said I was back. Killian stole a deck of cards from my brother. Would you guys be willing to help me get it back whenever they're back?
Quick comment. Not this isn't Kilton. This is just me. His name is Kilton.
You just hear from the
It's
you just
Kilton
hear
with a T. It's not Killian,
said
bro.
Killian.
Kiltin.
Hey, guess what? I don't care about your character enough to remember that.
Bleh.
He'll get it right when Greg comes back.
No, I say just call it. Just think of his character flavor as I don't care about Killian or Kilton.
That's fair. Okay, but yeah, you say that.
I don't know about the Tinder box or whatever the hell Box is on about, but
Honestly, look, I don't care. I don't. If the Tinder box means that much to boss, I will gladly trade something of equal of value for that Tinder box. Because my God, he caused. I eat half of my popcorn bowl, and this thing's endless.
well, yeah, we have that effect apparently.
Well, listen. There's many. It seems like you guys haven't even explored the rest of the store, the rest of the market. There are some new attractions if you guys are interested. I could show you to one.
Which one would you recommend?
Well, he looks towards you, Selena, and says, "I suggest you get your fortune told." That'd be fire. I think you should get your fortune told because you are very kind. And actually, you finished the whittling at this point. What are you whittling?
I whittle him a wolf because the wolves protect my family, and I'm trying to, that's where my heart lies. I love wolves, though. That's what I whittle him.
Wolf
My,
Girl?
my ancestors.
Yes.
My ancestors of some nature. Beautiful. Here you go. And he hands you the, this unknown, like, it's not big, but it's very angular and not sharp at all bone. Can't really tell what it is. And, he just says to you, Javier, is like, you seem like a gambling man?
Oh.
There is... I don't know if you know, but there's a little bit of a tournament going on for some gambling.
Is there any strength competitions?
There is a strength competition.
Ooh.
You know where the card collector is?
Yeah, I saw it on the map.
Right next to that, there's a guy that says that no one can hit him in the balls.
Ooh. Okay.
And you know what? No one has. So, maybe you can try that for strength.
Interesting. Selena, Cora, if you see Killian, don't let him do anything with the cards. I will be back.
Hi.
I will stroll towards the strength test. Punch
Hey,
this guy in the
and
balls.
hey, if you want to gamble, I can still help you with that.
I will be back.
Got it. I'd say
I'm
that
gonna
takes
go get
around.
my fortune read.
I'd say it takes around 5 minutes for you for that whole thing until you leave. Selena, you're gonna go do your fortune now.
Yep.
Shit. Selena, I meant to warn you.
You too late. Da-da-da-da-da. Cora, where do you head to?
The card vendor.
The card collector?
Yeah.
No, do you want to travel along with me? Because we're going to pretty much the exact same place.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So you guys head towards the. I'm gonna go and start with Selena, and then we'll go to the card collector. After we finish the Selena, I will say, we get to the card collector. Bosch and Kilden, you will come out of your stunt condition. So
Hey.
Selena, you head into Otolin, and he's like, took you long enough. I saw you were friends earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna make my way over here, but I wanted to see the dog.
That is completely fair. Clausen Blink is honestly adorable. Anyway, welcome. I heard. Did your friends tell you about their fortunes?
They actually didn't.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. I am Otwin. I am the fortune teller. And for the price of your shadow and the flood, and as you realize, you walked in, this is empty. It was pitch black. Candlelight flickers on, and you roll me a investigation or perception check. Or investigation, sorry, not perception.
Investigation, I got an 18.
You notice the shadow of Olwyn, of Javier, of Kilton, and of Cora, as well as many other smaller, medium-sized humanoids. That shadows are casted all across the floor and the walls. For the cost of your shadow, I will tell your fortune. And as he says that, you also see one of the shadows disappears, and he's like, someone fulfilled their fortune. That's good to see.
Well, I do like sneaking around. I don't necessarily need my shadow, so sure.
Excellent. Deal? Are you ready? And he puts out his hand.
I shake it.
And you shake it, you feel the sensation of your body shadow being sucked through your body, going through a hole that goes up your leg, through your stomach, up your torso, out your arm, into his arm, and then you see right next to Cora, your shadow appears. And then you see, as he shuffles the deck, the constellations and the zodiac signs on this ceiling and this tent start to glow. And you see it lull his head as he shuffles the deck. He shuffles the cards. This is the one. A dream, but bring answers to the questions you seek. And as you do, you feel your shadow completely untether from you, and fully tethers to Otolwyn, and you have been told your fortune.
Well, okay then.
Immediately, Otolwyn goes to write down all the writes down a bunch of the everything, and he's like, "Well, there you go, goodbye," and starts writing.
Okay, bye. I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay. Where do you go afterwards? You can go anywhere you like.
By this time, do Bosch and Kilton appear?
I will say yes. You actually walk out, and Kilton and Bosch reappear in front of Clausen. He's like, "Welcome back. So, did you learn your lesson?"
He's got no words.
Bosh.
You know, that was the most quiet I've had in a long time. I think I might do it again sometime soon. No,
you
yeah.
you hear
I
in the
won't be
background.
screaming.
You want to do it again? Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay, give me 6.
16.
Hold on. I haven't rolled it yet. For some reason, my Chrome closed.
Kilton, Clausen looks at you and he's like, "That tinderbox. I want it."
Of course.
I got a 16 for
Oh,
my saving throw.
he says, "You want it again?" And you just like, "Oh no!" And you move out of the way, and suddenly, just a dreamscape hand reaches out right next to you and misses completely. It was like,
Dear God.
I want that
Yeah,
tinder.
that's a close one, guys.
I want that tinder box.
Kilton kind of leans over to Bosch. What did we want again?
I want the tinderbox. I hold my hand out.
He looks at the box, and then he looks at Bosch, and then he looks back at the Bosch. Wait, back at the box, and then back at Bosch. No.
Son of a gun. Well, if you're gonna buy anything with it, you know, make sure it includes that flag with the dragon.
Okay. He turns back to the dog, whose name he still does not know. I want everything.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. Wait, wrong one. Hold on. Good thing it was wrong one. I rolled a 2 just then. Can't get much worse than that. I rolled a 3 and a nat 20. Oh man. So a 3.
He says, "I want everything," and you're like, "Okay, I don't want it that much."
Okay. I understand. What's some of the stuff he's got?
He has a chest piece made of glass, knucklebone
Okay.
dice, a bright green feather, sketch portrait of a goblin, the demon letter, glass vial of nail clippings, 2 toy soldiers, one with a missing head. Cora get a perfume bottle, flag with a dragon skull with crossbones, and a wooden whittling of a wolf.
He thinks about it for a second. Okay, I know what I want for Ryu. I want the flag.
Okay.
The dice.
Okay, what else are you giving for the dice?
No, you want the box. You get the box. Oh, the box and the Tinder are 2 separate things. You're getting both.
So wait, the box is there's the other things in the box as well.
Of course. You don't get a Tinder box from your grandpappy without having a little bit of Tinder in it.
The dog, the intelligence of a Blake dog isn't high. He's gonna roll an intelligence check to see if it's actually. That checks out.
Yes.
Okay. So, 2 things? Okay, so the dice and the flag. Okay. There you go.
Thank you very much, my canine friend. He gives him the Tinder box. Yep. Okay, I'll be on my way now. He just walks away.
Hold on a second.
Oh, yep.
Okay. And Bosch, you are all. Where do you go, Kelton?
Ooh, he's hungry. He wants to go over to those fruit stalls. I think not near the dragon. He doesn't like the dragon anymore.
You go to the fruit stall behind the trinkets.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, you go to that one. Okay, so we'll go to that. And Bosch, what do you want to do?
If I gave you my dignity in this moment, what would it give me?
You fucking what? Dignity? I've never had a trinket like dignity before.
Oh yeah, dignity. Everybody needs it.
Um, how would you give me your dignity?
Well, I'm not sure you would be in physical possession of it, but I'd sure give my dignity up. I wouldn't have it anymore.
I'm just gonna see if he's smart enough. No, you need to give me something physical that I can actually replace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You're
Yeah.
missing out on a lot.
Listen, there has to be something that. What would you like?
Is there anything that's not important to you?
Honestly, all of it's not important to me. It's just what people value.
Oh. I don't know then. Can I get a high five? In exchange for a high five? Yeah, let's go.
Okay, well, there.
Good business.
Good business. Listen, if you see Sylvia and tell him he has good work.
I thought you didn't know who Sylvian was.
I
You know what? Never
don't.
mind.
I don't.
Awesome.
I don't. But you seem like you like them, so tell him
Oh,
he
yeah,
has
he's
good
great.
stuff. Okay, cool. Okay. Great.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
And I move on to the spell scroll.
Um.
Oh, actually, I'm hungry. Can I go to the fruit stall real quick?
Do you go to the fruit stall near the dragons?
Oh.
Cora,
I'm on my way
where are
to
you
the-
going? Where do you go again, Cora?
The card collector.
Um. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the fruit stalls after we finish up with the thing, the obvious thing that's about to happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So Javier and Cora, you guys go to the card collector. Let me see. Let's see here. Okay. You guys walk up to the card collector. A seat here, you see a big satyr. You just see him with a velvet cloak. And he has a big deck full of cards. A big table full of card decks right in front of him. You hear him say, "Come one, come all, look at my wonderful decks. All decks of magical sizes, magical proportions, and wonder and mystery." And he waves dramatically, like... And suddenly, one deck appears in his hand, disappears, and he pulls it out of his mouth. Aha! Ha ha ha! Then you also hear, "You can't hit me in the balls, buddy!" And he's, "Ha ha, loser!" Next to him. And he's like, "Ugh." Next to the card collector, you see a man who is at the top of this 10-foot tall pole with his legs spread, no shirt, undergarments, and kind of just sitting there, looking down at people, heckling them as people are taking a hammer and whacking this large stone of obsidian and not making it anywhere close, like 3 feet up. You see this. You actually see one of the patrons, a Goliath, a beast of a man, comes up and picks the hammer up with one hand, slams it in, and that fucking stone doesn't even raise up like 2 centimeters. And he's just like, "What?" And the guy up top's like, yeah, buddy, you can't hit me in the balls. I'm fucking magical. You can't touch me. And you see this Goliath, and you're fucking weak. I bet all that muscle is just fake. You're not a real Goliath. And this man cries, runs off into the Moonstone Dragon, and just cries to the Moonstone Dragon.
Well,
Actually, after that, he sulks off into one of the into the above this, the one I mentioned earlier that you notice, Javier, the one above it. He goes into it, and you can see he starts lying down, and there's a little gnome with glasses on, just writing in a notepad as this Goliath is talking.
Psychiatrist?
There, you see Fae Therapist up top. Traveling Fae Therapist Uklak.
I know a few party members who should probably go visit him.
Okay. You guys see that, and you even see that, like, this, for some reason, the Feywild is not done one with price. This one, it's straight up like, give me material items, and so you could try and hit me in the balls. So you see people are leaving not gold, but like legitimate, like, not even trinkets and baubles, but like just things that they have on them. Clothes, animals, even like food. Do me a favor, actually. Javier and Cora.
Yeah.
Roll, as you do, you see Hyoga being like, this fucking guy. The satyr behind you, next to you, is like, I gotta get this guy out of here before he runs my business over and no more people come to the Celia market. Roll me just like history. Just looking at this guy, what do you think you would do to like recognize him?
Would I know any card collectors?
I just got 11 for history.
He's very familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
I guess I'll roll history too.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 10, which means 9.
You know that you've seen this person before in some way, shape, or form. He's very plain, he's human. And just some things about him that's like his attitude just strikes you as similar. Cora, with an 11, you know that you've met this person before, and you just can't put your finger on it.
Sorry, sir. I couldn't help but overhear something about the gentleman next door.
Yeah, he seems annoying.
Annoying's an understatement. That guy's taking all of the business, and he's running away all the people from the market.
Let's say we can get him out of here. What would it mean to you?
Let me tell you. I would very gladly. I will give you. I can't give you material items, but I'll tell you what. My price is you have to pull a flawless card trick to earn one of my decks. Now, if you were to fail it, I can look the other way once. Or I will assist you with your card trick.
Sounds like a deal. Cora pulls out her deck of cards and starts shuffling them, and and
he stops you before you can pull it. He's like, you can also buy him off me if you beat me in a card game, and if you help me get rid of this guy, I will give you 2 tries.
Fair enough. Javier?
I'm down, but I have a question. You wouldn't happen to have anything that would grant extra strength or proficiency, would you?
Unfortunately, not my ball game. You're gonna want to go to the Jolly Good Emporium store for that. He motions over towards the green place.
Oh my god,
Oh,
why is
wow.
Jolly Good everywhere?
You know Jolly Good?
Unfortunately.
Ah.
Yeah, we've met him a few times.
I'll see what we can do. Cora, would you like to talk over here away from ears real quick?
Yeah, what you got?
Would you be willing to? Okay, I don't know if this is how they would say it in game, but would you be willing to cast Bardic Inspiration on me while I
Yeah.
go fight this guy? Yeah.
I think I could play a song that'll give you extra strength.
Okay.
Get you pumped.
Fief, I'm going to wager a hand axe against the ball guy.
So you go up to the guy, the one that's standing, that's just up there in the 10-foot pole. He's like, "Oh hey, look at this fucking guy!" And what the fuck? And I want to say he hesitates for a second. He's like, "Yeah, well you can't hit me in the balls, buddy." So what are you gonna give up? What are you gonna give me? Roll me insight.
Okay. Me and Cora, or just me?
I'd say both. If Cora's staying behind, just you. But if it's both of you, you can both roll, or you can roll with advantage.
Cora, do you want to roll with advantage?
No, only you, Javier, can roll with advantage.
No, shit.
Okay, just you roll for advantage, or
Okay. Works for me. I got a 12.
With advantage?
Yeah, my first roll was a 13. My, what was this, insight?
Yeah, insight.
My insight modifier is a -1, so my first roll was a 13, my second was a 10.
Okay.
oh, I guess I should have looked then.
Honestly, a 12 will do it. You know this guy looks at you and is terrified.
Huh. Okay.
He recognizes you too. And he's like,
Oh.
"What will you give me?" You can't hit me in the balls, buddy.
I wager this hand axe.
Okay, great. A weapon. I'll be able to kill something soon. Maybe I'll find your sister, and I'll threaten her with a hand axe. Ooh, ooh, what are you gonna do? I'm all the way up here. You can hit me in the balls, buddy.
In return, I want you to leave the Sealy Market. Yeah, that's the name of it, Sealy.
I don't know about that, man. No one's hit me in the balls yet. I don't do wagers. They just give it to me, and they don't have to hit me in the balls. I don't get to do that. I'll tell you what.
Okay, so how does Bardic Inspiration work?
You just get like an extra.
Yeah, 1d8.
D8.
You add a 1d8 to any ability check or anything.
Okay. A 1d8. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so Cora plays some cool, sports montage kind of music.
I have the tiger.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's cheating. Why is there such deep motivational music, dude? Damn, you gotta get pumped up to hit me in the balls. What are you?
Oh, you should have talked about family.
I will say this. With that, roll me one more insight check. Actually,
Okay.
roll me a history check instead as you're closer.
Okay. 14.
Now you recognize him. This is Tristan.
Who is it? Tristan.
This is the guy you almost hit in the balls in that little demi plane with Frank. From the beginning of your campaign, and Frank saved you. And you see Tristan realize you recognize him and just can't say anything else. And just
I think I'm going to grin a little extra when I grab this mallet or hammer. Alright, so I'm rolling a strength check.
yeah. I'm gonna say this. Actually, Cora, do me a favor. Cause I really want this to happen. I want you to roll me an investigation check or an insight check on this machine.
And, that's a 3.
Oof.
Do you want... actually, you know what? Sure, I'll let Javier give
Well-
advantage to it.
Want
Give
me
it
to-
advantage?
Yeah, to one of them.
With an investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's rolling...
Well, my first roll was a.
Sorry, no, not you. Sorry, Javier, you don't have to roll. Selena, Cora can just roll a second time.
Oh, okay.
You get advantage to this, Cora.
Damn, I was gonna say I actually had a good investigation roll for once.
I'll let you apply it too if you rather.
Oh,
not.
okay. I had 13.
What did you have?
13.
And what about you, Javier?
I had a 17 with my modifier would be a 16.
Okay, I will say those count as separate then. With a 13 investigation, Cora, you realize this machine's clearly rigged. You just don't know how. With a 16, Javier, you pick up the hammer, and you realize as you make a couple of practice swings, the harder you swing it, the softer and lighter it feels.
Ooh.
And the slower you swing it, the heavier it is. And you just look at the rock obsidian and think, So, I want to tell you this right now. The DC check for this is 25.
Okay.
I needed you to tell me how you will be swinging this hammer.
Slow and hard.
Slow and hard?
Yeah.
How is hard where looking to you?
Like hard, like how am I doing it hard but slow?
I think with a 16, you don't swing. You drop.
Ooh, okay.
I will let you roll this with advantage. Because you figured out the rig.
And I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on this.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay, so you said it was a 26.
25.
I got a 26. So...
Let's go! Let's go! I want you to look at this man in the eye and say the one thing you wanted to say when you first told him.
Do you like your balls?
And you fucking drop the hammer. This piece of obsidian shoots so far, so fast. He's like, oh no! And this obsidian doesn't go into his body, but you see this man's balls enter his stomach, come up into his rib cage, go up through his throat, and come out of his mouth. And he has to just like, and he just grabs him and throws him down, and he's like, he just like struggles. He falls off the thing, so straight down, lands 10 feet down on his back. His balls shrink back into his body, and he's just laying there defeated, looking right at you.
Good little smirk and a wink.
Huh?
Good little smirk and a wink.
He just keeps doing that for like way too long. Ow! Ow!
So did I win?
You, no, you hit me in the balls. You hit me in the balls.
Did he fall off whatever he was on?
Oh yeah, he fell 10 feet. It hurt.
So, you want to get out of my sight before I hit you in the balls again?
Roll me intimidation with advantage.
Let me look at my intimidation. I got a 17.
He wins. You win. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna. He just picks himself up. He's going to go grab all the stuff, that people left him.
Leave it.
Okay.
Get out of my sight.
He goes and actually just takes his stuff and slings it over his shoulder, puts his shirt back on. He walks where, like, kind of like moves his legs, like waddles towards the he walks behind the fruit stalls right next to it,
It was
and,
good seeing you again.
and he just disappears. And,
Alright, let's get back to the card guy.
Woo!
Wait, hold on. What's on the ground?
oh, just a bunch of like food, some clothes. You don't see anything of importance, but roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 18.
You see a little note in one of the clothes just saying "not a speakeasy," and you also see a little Chomopoly set.
Nice.
Actually, one of this type, it of a beautiful
Oh, wow.
rainbow-like gem, and engraved in the little handle, in the little case that it holds, is a man by the name of Hanky Chum.
Hanky, what?
Hanky Chum.
I'm adding these to my other possessions.
You also see a couple of bras in there.
Okay,
And
you
you
said
just-
this guy's name's Hanky
And
Chum?
you see, yeah, Hanky Chum. And you see a couple of bras, and you also see, with an 18, a dickhead.
A dickhead?
Yeah, a head of a dick.
Someone, like, cut their dick off? Like,
Just like a head of a dick. It's wooden. I will say it's a wooden head of a dick.
okay. What about that note? I think I'm gonna take the note and then I'm going to reclaim my hand axe.
Yep, you go reclaim your hand axe. You get that note. You
You
get
said notes. What did the note say?
not a speakeasy. Okay, and we're gonna go head back to Hugo in a little bit, or maybe not today. We may have to do this in another session. But I want to get to the fruit.
All right.
Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna go to fruit. Kilton and Bosch, you both go to separate fruit carts. Yet, as you go to these fruit carts, these goblins have the exact same voice and act the exact same way. You just, as you're walking by, you see one of them almost instinctually, like as if the cameras are across both of you, grabs you by your ears and pulls you closer to you, and both says the exact same thing. Do you want to buy some fruit?
God. Ow. I would like it if you didn't pull my ears.
You wanna buy
Thank
some
very
fruit?
much. I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay, and he takes the
How'd
scissors
you
and
know?
he takes the scissors and cuts a lock of your hair. Kilton, they say, "Do you want to buy a bag of fruit? Do you want to buy some fruit?"
Kilton is ecstatic to hear this offer of fruit, no matter what the cost of his ears was. Yes, my friend, I would
Excellent.
love
They
some
take
fruit.
scissors and they cut a lock of your hair.
He's
and,
distraught.
and as they do, that hair turns into fruit, and they hand you like, "Here you go." You both grab it at the same time, and
I don't even get to choose what kind of fruit I get.
nope,
Come on, guys.
nope. You just your hair turns into the fruit.
This is preposterous.
Can I perceive the fruit? I want to know what this thing looks like.
Yeah. I'll say both of you have different types of fruit. First roll me a
Ooh.
d4. Both of you roll me a d4.
Okay.
Can I try and steal from Kilton while he's doing this?
It'd be very funny if the fruit
So you're gonna. I would say this. You have to join Kilton then.
Stop trying to steal from me, bro.
I was going to sneakily follow him.
Roll me
Oh
in
my
stealth.
God.
Roll me stealth quickly. And what do you get on your d4s?
I rolled Kilton rolled A 1.
Okay.
Got a 1.
Okay.
What?
And then roll me a d10.
Okay.
I got a 22 stealth.
Okay.
Dang.
You are very hidden
Ooh.
from everyone.
I got a 9 on the D10.
You see a fruit that kind of is pulsing with this energy of like a good energy, like an energy of healing, of relaxation.
I got a 5.
Yours looks a lot like, looks a little bit like a dragon, and it is of the same color of the of Pazradine.
Of what?
A
Spell it
Pazradine,
out.
the
I need to
Moonstone
look.
Dragon. Pazradine, the
Oh.
Moonstone
Oh,
Dragon.
the moonstone. Gotcha. Hey, it's kind of funny. My fruit looks like the dragon over there. I point to the dragon and I hold my fruit up, like in comparison. Can I roll? Can I roll insight into this fruit? I want to see if it's just made of hair and it looks like a fruit or what.
No. You see, like this fruit is real. We used your hair to make the fruit, and they all have wonderful effects, dependent on what exactly you wanted to feel in this current moment. And I can tell you that you definitely like that dragon, so I made it into a dragon.
It is a pretty cool dragon.
Kilton, I assume you asked the same question. And he
Yeah.
says, I think, and I could tell that you needed a pick me up. You needed something to get you going again. You've had a really rough
Yes.
day, and you needed to pick yourself back up.
You're so wise, small creature. Yes. Been very strange indeed. I'm gonna just straight take a bite out of it. I
Okay.
don't need a question. Now.
As you take a bite, Selena, go ahead and roll me your sleight of hand check. And Kilton, you can roll me your perception check.
23.
Okay. Oh my god, how am I supposed to beat that, bro? It's a 5.
Okay. Kilton, you take a bite of your fruit and immediately feel yourself bolster and be healthier. You gain 44 plus temporary hit points. So I'm going to roll this for you. That's a 1, 3, 4. You take 12 points of temporary hit points. So you're going to take 12 temp hit points. And this will last until your long rest or until you lose them. And as you eat this and feel bolstered, you feel good. You do not feel Selena slip into your bag and take. What do you take?
I'm going for the cards that Javier or Carlos was talking about.
With a 23, you're able to find a deck of cards. You don't know if it's the deck of cards, but you find only one deck of cards.
All right, well, we'll take it.
Okay, you take it, and what do you do then? And with a 22 stealth, I will say, you effortlessly escape and come back, and then you get dragged into by a goblin and say, "You want to buy some fruit?"
Sure.
And they take scissors and cut the lock of your hair.
What the heck, man?
And and so now we're gonna go quickly. Bosch, do you take a bite of your fruit?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
1 minute.
If it's what I want to feel in the moment, there shouldn't be too much harm there.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, I take a bite of my fruit. There shouldn't be too much wrong with it if it's just like what I need in the moment.
Do me a favor, Selena. Roll me a d4 and a d10. As you take a bite of your fruit, Bosch, you feel good. You feel light. You feel small. You feel powerful-ish. Feel blue. You feel blue.
Why am I blue?
You don't speak common anymore. Actually, you come out and you're speaking a guttural, deep language of
Oh shit.
dragon. And as you go to look at yourself, you see your arms are small draconic arms. Your legs are bipedal. You have a tail. And you are flying up off the ground. And this goblin says, I really like being a dragon, so I made you one. And he holds a mirror up. You are a fairy dragon.
I'm a fairy dragon. Check me out, baby. I'm flying. Hey,
And
this is pretty cool.
so for the next 24 hours, for the next 24 hours, you have the stats of a fairy dragon. So this is a fairy dragon.
What is that?
And Selena, what did you get for your D4?
I rolled a 3 and a 10.
A 3 and a 10. Okay. Roll that D10 for me again.
It was a 10, and then I re-rolled it for 3.
Perfect. Oh shit. Okay. You take a bite of this fruit. As you take the bite, do you take a bite of the fruit actually?
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay,
but
so
you know what?
don't take a bite. Not yet. Let me describe it. You see this fruit from your hair develop into a like a wolf-like form of dark gray with a little bit of lycanthropy. No, not lycanthropy. Sorry, that's not the word. A little bit of like werewolf fur, and you see little splotches of red on it. But the fruit looks succulently citrusy. And you see the goblin's like, you seem like you really like the idea of being a wolf of some form. So I thought you'd like this fruit to resemble how much you miss the wolves of your hometown.
Okay, so Bosch is like not near us, right?
No.
Screw it, I'm eating it.
Okay. You take a bite, and you feel a wolf's might come over you, and you are able to control it. You have waves of vitality that crash through you. You feel internally building of strength, building of something strong. And you feel very good. You are going to gain 2d10 max HP.
Is that permanent or temporary?
You will see.
Oh, Lord.
What did you roll for your 2d10?
I got a 10 and a 4, so 14.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, guys, it's after 9. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think with that, Selena, you are free to leave because I won't be doing anything else with you. But yeah, I'm gonna say with that, I only have to do one more thing to do, and that's going to be with Javier and Cora. But so, Kilton, you feel really bolstered and strong. You do not realize your deck is missing. Cora, Selena, you feel strong strength, sense of self, and you feel like you can take on the world. That's what we're gonna leave with you. Bosh, you just turned into a fairy dragon. You don't know what a fairy dragon is, and that's what we're gonna leave with you. All I need is just Javier and Cora to stay behind, so I can so we can just finish up with the deck. Okay.
Adios, everybody.
Bye.
See you guys.
Sounds good.
So Selena took the deck of cards, right? Did she add it to her inventory and took it out of?
Yeah, just say a deck of cards for now, because you have no clue what it is.
All right, cool.
So if we're taking it out of Miguel's inventory, does he know which one got taken, or if what?
Well, there was only one deck of cards in Miguel's thing, right?
Yeah, there was only one deck.
So yeah, it would
We
just
seemed to be
a deck of-
dancing around what deck it was, though. But you know what? Yeah,
for
don't
now,
question
the
it, don't
character, for now, Kilton doesn't know. Kilton knows what deck it is, but Selena doesn't know what deck it is.
Okay.
So yeah, just for now, just don't worry about it. We'll pick it up next week. But I just need Javier and Cora just so we can.
Knows what the deck is too, because he was in with
Yeah, Javier would know too. But
Javier, Greg, and who else was it? Cora. All three of us would know what the deck is.
yeah, Kilton, Javier, and Cora would know what the deck is, but Selena wouldn't. So that's why I'm just saying make it just a regular deck, just a deck of cards.
Got it.
All right, peace out.
Okay, see you guys.
Right then.
Okay, so
Yep.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Cora
Bye.
and Javier, you guys just finished destroying the shit out of Tristan, the ball guy, and you see that the satyr but says, "Wow, you did it! Thank you." Allow me to introduce myself. I feel like that was a mess of an introduction. I am Hugo Clovenhorn. And now that you have successfully fulfilled our pact, I have these wonderful decks ahead of you. And decks of many magics. If you want to earn one of these decks, you have many ways of earning it. If you want to purchase one, you must beat me in a card game. If you want me to give you one, you must do a card trick. And if you suck at both of those, we can come to another conclusion.
Okay.
I want to try the card trick first.
I also want to try a card trick first.
Okay.
You said we got 2 tries, right? Does that mean 1 try per thing? So 1 try with the card tricks and then 1 try with the card game, or 2 tries on both?
I'll give you 2 tries on both because, straight up, that was the funniest shit I've seen all day. That guy deserves it.
Thank you for being so generous.
We've actually ran into that guy before.
Where did we see him before?
Do you remember when we were on that separate plane with Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that guy. The one we were questioning. Questioning.
Gotcha.
Anyway, do you mind saying your name again? I'm gonna reach my hand out for a handshake.
Hugo Clovenhorn, and he shakes your hand.
Nice to meet you, Hugo. I believe Cora here was wanting to try the card tricks first.
Yeah, I think I could come up with something pretty cool. So, let's see. Let me think of this. Okay, so she pulls out her stack of cards, starts shuffling around. She casts Mage Hand to add an extra hand to this trick, starts tossing the cards kind of in sort of the air, and they kind of spread out as they, are going around between the three hands. And then just to add for extra flavor, let's see. I think it's prestidigitation. She does little sparkly effects, vanishes the cards, slides them up her sleeve where you can't see them, and then makes them reappear from behind Hugo's ear. How about that?
Roll me if since you're using Mage Hand, roll me a performance check with advantage.
Cute. That's a nat 20, so 24.
He's like, he smiles at you as you pull out this Mage Hand. He's like, "Oh, this is a new trick I haven't seen before." Clearly, with a natural 20, you feel like he'd seen this trick many times before by many other people, and you go to do all that. He's like, "Ah, that's a good joke. The real card is right here," and he goes and pulls out nothing. It's like, what? There's supposed to be a card. Oh, I see. You pulled it from behind my ear, and you go and pull it, and you pulled out the card before. It was like, what? That was supposed to be behind this ears. Oh, I see. That's not an actual card. The real card is gonna be in one of these decks, and he draws a card, and then shows it, and it's not anything you've ever seen before. It's a card of a sun, but the deck looks very different to these ones. It looks a lot more. It looks like the background is the front ground. You just see like something you think is a sun at first, actually, but it's like the moon that's in the water, and then a crackle of electricity. And he's like, "That's not the card." Wow. Well, you beat me fair and square. What would you like?
What are the options?
I have 3 different decks. I have a deck called the Card Sharps deck. I have the Deck of Wonder, and then I have the House of Cards.
Can I inspect them to kind of see what each one does, or would you mind telling
With
me?
the natural 20, yeah. He's like, "All right." And I will give you a brief description of all these decks. The Card Sharps deck allows you to, as an action, to use this deck to make a ranged spell attack by throwing a spectral card and using dexterity for the attack roll. It has a range of 120 feet and deals 1d8 force damage on a hit. And also it has an action where you can shuffle this deck and cast a spell called the Spray of Cards spell at 3rd level from the deck. And once the deck has cast the spell, it cannot cast the spell again until the next dawn. That's the Card Sharp deck. The Deck of Wonder is created in the image of the Deck of Many Things. It's ivory or vellum cards that bestows an assortment of minor benefits and penalties to draw from it. This is a deck of 22 cards. Most of them have 13, he says. But I was able to get a full Deck of Wonder. And it acts very similar to a Deck of Many Things, except it's not that bad. And the last one, the House of Cards, is... He just says, "Let me show you." And he throws a card on the ground. And that card splits and folds on the side. And then those cards split. And you see just suddenly an assortment of cards flying around the space, building a fort. It's a deck of cards that is decorated with geometric shapes that have a protective motive. And it shuffles into a shelter made of cards, and it can into him, and it can be shaped however you desire. But to him, it's something small, like a little igloo for now. It can be as big as 40-foot cube. And there's only one door, and you see him open the car door, enter, and close it behind him. And he dispels it, and the cards fall around him, and he's just standing in the middle of it, and the cards suck back into the deck he's holding in his hand.
Hmm.
Javier,
Yes.
did you want to do something?
Yeah, so I wanted to do a card trick as well.
Go ahead.
Seeing as how he said it didn't have to be an original card trick, it just had to be flawlessly executed, I wanted to do a card trick that I used to do in my youth to cheat while playing card games.
So you're going to play a card game and not cheat and not do a card trick.
Well, I'm doing a card trick, so I have a deck of, like, a hand of cards like I'm playing a game, and I'm just doing the trick for him, not actually playing the game.
Oh, okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Alright. Ooh. 22.
You don't pull off an incredibly successful trick like Cora, but it is impressive. And he looks at you, be like, all right. That's good too. I guess you deserve a card deck as well. What would you like?
So, do I have the same options as Cora did, or does he have a separate thing
No,
of
those
cards?
the same thing.
So it was, which one did Cora take?
Oh, I didn't take one yet.
No? Okay.
No. I was thinking about it. I let's see. The house is cool, but I technically have that with the genie's bottle and haven't really done that a whole lot yet. I think I like the Deck of Wonders card set. I think I'll go with that one.
Okay. He hands you the deck of wonder, and as you pick it up, you feel like, while not at the magnitude of what you imagine Kilton felt, but something like a chance to lightly change fate.
Gotcha.
And you, Javier.
So the other options were the House of, well, the deck, like the House of Cards, or the, what was the other option besides the house?
Deck of wonder.
Oh, so there's literally only two options?
Yeah, now it's
Oh,
you pick
it was
one.
the Card Shark. Was the other one?
Card sharps.
Card Sharks?
Sharps.
Sharps, like stabby, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does the card Sharps do?
That one is just like you can do a spell attack damage with the card. Actually, let me see if there's like any proficiency with it. It is it's they can use it to make a ranged spell attack, and then you can cast a spell from it called the Spray of Cards spell.
Okay, well, I don't have any magic. Would it just become a spell? Would it? How would that even work in my inventory? Like as an item, or would
It
it
would
be?
work as an item.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take the card Sharps.
Okay. And he picks it up lightly, not picking up from the middle, and he lays it in your hand. And you all get a deck. And he just says, "Congratulations." Now, because you guys did so well, I have two more pieces of information I'm willing to give you guys.
Information.
Yes. One, you seem like the gambling sort. I think someone's already told you that. Looks
Yes.
towards you. I couldn't help but notice you picked up a Chomopoly set.
Oh.
It just so happens there's a Chomopoly tournament happening here.
Ooh.
And it's at the hidden speakeasy. And he moves his head towards the towards where the secondhand trinket store was, and you noticed the same the same place you noticed at the beginning of this.
Oh, really? I'm going to produce off my person the note written that says "not a speakeasy" and show it to him.
Seems like you got their password.
Interesting. That's
And
good to know.
he looks towards Cora and says, "Seemed like you didn't like the House of Cards, but if you want the third item, I got a proposition I can help you with."
Sure, lay it on me.
He leans in really close. I'm gonna be honest. I really, really like the bird cage, the bird lady. Her name is Merryweather. She's just beautiful. I can't get enough of her. I just catch myself getting lost in her elegance and movement. And I'm just so shy. I'm just so shy.
Would you want me to sing her a love sonnet? You got any poetry? What do you think?
I could never tell her my feelings, but
I think I could come up for a song.
if she can come over, if you can get her to somehow come over and talk to me, I'm sure I can find a way. In return, I'll give you this house of cards.
All right.
What do you two do?
It's kind of late, isn't it?
No, I'd say this all happened within an hour.
Well, I guess are we ending the session after we make our choices?
Yes.
Or
So pretty much whatever you guys do now, we're gonna say that's where you're gonna be heading towards there.
Okay, I guess she's gonna go over to the bird lady stall.
Selena, you start walking towards the bird lady.
If I go to the rare birds, would I still have enough time to make it to the Chomopoly tournament after going to the birds, or?
Roll me a luck check really quickly. Actually, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll it because you just want a high number. Yeah. You feel like you are able to do 2 more things.
Oh, perfect.
And so you both head towards the bird stop.
Yep.
Okay. You head towards the bird shop, and as you walk forward towards the bird shop, that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Cool.
So far, so good in the Feywild, or in the Sealing Market.
Outside of the relax, calm down.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna need you guys to get out. Quickly.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Sounds fun.
Good night. Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What is this DM you sent me?
You'll see. Give me a minute.
Gotcha.
Hopefully this doesn't ruin the music. Greg,
Hi.
you have been in an interesting predicament. You created Arby's, watched the fall of the Arby's in Terralu, and just saw your friends fall apart in the simplest of terms, and yet somehow still succeed. You've watched this days. So far, everything that's happened outside of the Feywild and in the Feywild itself. And it's weird. As you're watching this, you also are able to enter the portal. You also are still able to exist in this place as a spirit. But you still are in this place of not existing. No one can talk to you. No one can know you, see you, or feel you. You see your friends fail. You see your friends mess up. You see Kilton with the deck. You see their fortunes. And you see Selena stealing the deck. And as they start walking towards the bird lady, and Bosch turns into a dragon, fairy dragon, and Kilton feels bolstered, and Selena starts to feel like she can take on the world, you are once again pulled to this space that you've been to a couple of times already. You are now back at the desk, with the clock tower behind, as this hulking, faceless figure stands there in front of you. This time, he has a notebook. Something you didn't see before. Almost like as if recently he has been taking note of what's been happening and paying attention for the first time in a while. And you see, as you arrive, he looks up from the notebook, puts the pen down, or the quill. You can't tell, but it doesn't look like something of your world. They made it to the Feywild.
Yeah, it looks like a very interesting, confusing sort of place, but
Indeed.
you know, yeah.
Do you know of the Feywild, Greg?
Not really. This is the first time hearing of such a thing.
They never taught you in Intalyism?
Maybe I would not remember.
You weren't paying attention in school, I assume. It's alright. I'm impressed, though. Usually, adventurers don't make it to the Feywild until much later in their journeys. Usually, it takes them a big moment of wanting to escape danger or downtime to explore a new realm, or just a quest. But to get there in the market, even I couldn't tell that was going to happen. And I'm here. Besides the point, I'm here to ask you your usual questions and see if there's anything you want to do with this world.
Of course.
Question 1. Do you like how your group is faring so far?
I think so. They have their quarrels here and there, but I do They're going very well.
He's writing. He writes this down. You can see. I know. So here's the thing. You, Greg, as are dead, and so your spirit doesn't get any of the extra additional modifiers. But what I think I'm wanting to do is, you can still make some checks. You can't make any checks involving strength or dexterity or constitution because you are a form. But your intelligence, your wisdom, your charisma, even in spirit form, can be used. So, if you want to make a check right now about something involving one of those 3 traits, you can, about anything. You can only make one for now. I'll let you know when you can make another. Question 2.
Okay.
So, huh? What'd you say?
No, nothing. Just keep going.
Okay. Question 2. The fortunes that we're told, do you think they're fair?
Well, yeah, I do believe that they make sense, I suppose.
He's writing still. He has to clarify something with you. He says, you suppose they're fair?
Well, admittedly, I'm not very sure what they mean, so.
Yes. Well, fates aren't always meant to be cut and dry. After all, if you knew what you were facing in the future, you'd do everything to change your present to avoid it.
I'm sorry, is something bad gonna happen?
Do you remember the cards they drew?
Yes. Or, well, I think
Ruin. In the middle of nowhere, this deck that you saw, this deck of greater many things shows up. Those 4 cards. Those 4 cards show up. Ruin. Sage. Throne. And Key. These cards are part of destiny, of fate, of their future. Javier will lose something near and dear to him. Cora will give some advice soon that may save someone's life. Kilton is now in possession of something that is, or was in possession of something of extreme responsibility. And he wasn't ready to hold it, therefore lost it. And Selena, she will find a way. She will have an insight that I will grant her. That will help you guys. That will help them bring you back. I wonder what Bosch would have drawn. Guess we'll have to wait, right?
Flashes a smile, or I guess like an awkward smile.
These cards are probably the most powerful thing on this earth. Powerful weaponry can be destroyed and recreated, though maybe hundreds and thousands of years. It can always come back. These 4 cards that were drawn and disappear. It will take millennia and sacrifices beyond everyone's wildest dreams to be earned back. Unless, of course, and those flashing that light shines and they disappear. I say so. And you actually go and look back in Audwin's deck. Right next to the 5 cards that were there, 4 cards show up again. And Audwin looks at it and smiles. And takes those 4 cards and puts them on the side to be reorganized later. I am the creator, as I've said many times before. Whatever I say goes. And ultimately, if the story's good enough, I'll change it however I please. Third question. He goes back to writing. After I gave you that description, how do you feel?
I feel maybe a little scared about what comes next for my party, I suppose.
Good. You should be.
No.
You should be scared. They have been slacking off trying to get back to you. No matter. Hopefully soon they will find a way. Question 4. Your little village of your little village. Do you remember the name of it?
My little village?
The village where you grew up in your monastery tradition, a monk tradition of Taoism. What is the country? What is it called?
Greg thinks to himself. Hold on, I do have some. Okay. As he thinks to himself, his home, the name flashes in his head, or I don't know, spirit head, whatever that would be. I think it was Reverse Mountain.
Reverse Mountain. Reverse Mountain, the village. Reverse Mountain. Do you want to change that?
The name?
Yes.
Again, Greg to himself. Perhaps we could call it. I'm not sure.
How about this? Give it some thought.
Okay.
And that'll be one of our next questions for next week. Or next time. We have these talks. Finally, is there anything about the world you wish to change?
May I ask a question before I answer you?
Of course.
How important is it that Kilton has those cards, or that he were to have them.
I think that's up to Kilton and Kilton alone.
Oh.
He has the responsibility of wielding it, yet if he doesn't want to wield it, that is his fault. And if he doesn't achieve his fortune, then honestly, he won't be shadowless.
Greg thinks about what Mr. Creator has said to him and comes back. I think then I'd like to find out if he's ready to wield it or not. I'd like to perhaps send somebody who will show him exactly what these cards mean and help him decide whether or not he's ready to.
Do you want him to meet a Riffler?
Yes.
He finishes writing, clicks something. Consider it done. Kilton will meet a Riffler. And hopefully, he will learn to understand his deck if he were to retrieve it. Again. Thank you, Greg. This was very insightful. Clicks again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for our next chat. Flicks you
Okay.
away. And you once again fade away into black. And this time, fades to black. And then fades to purple. Then to bright pink. And you are back in the Sealy Market. Featureless. It's a spirit. No one can recognize you. Yet you are there watching. That's where we're going to end today's session. Whew, okay. Well, thank you so much, Greg, again, for joining. And thank you guys for watching. I'm very proud with how things are going. I think I can do better, but I'm happy. We'll see you guys next Sunday. See ya.
Goodbye.